having babies can shift a woman's perception about her body and self-worth, and not always in a positive way. Often women are so busy during pregnancy that they struggle to take care of their bodies and mental health. And many budding entrepreneurs are recognising this need and starting maternity concierge businesses. These services help women with all kinds of tasks, from organising baby showers to just helping around the house. Ladies, would you have used this when you were pregnant, or would you use it in the future?
Absolutely, I would if I could have afforded it.
Yeah, it's really expensive. It's like $60 an hour.
Yeah, it comes
At
down
least.
to money.
Yeah.
Whereas I had a friend who was all over everything, so she was my free version of this, and I would go to her for everything. But it comes down to cost. There are cheaper ways to do things, but you guys are comfortable asking for help?
I wouldn't say I'm comfortable asking for help. Like, I definitely probably struggle.
So would you prefer to pay for something like this or ask a friend for help?
Probably.
I struggle to ask for help. I think I struggle to ask for help, and I don't know why there's this taboo around asking for help. I think it's a personality thing. I don't know.
I think it's also having those friends close enough that you feel like you could ask for that type of favor, because it's actually letting people see your mess. Like, if you're asking for help, that means your house is a mess, like everything's a mess. You're not presenting this perfect package, so you have to let people see and be vulnerable about what's actually going on in your life.
Yeah, totally. Is there a difference though? Because it's $60 an hour. Like, that is not cheap.
No.
Nannies are, $20, $30, $40 an hour. Is there a difference between getting something like this and just getting a nanny and then doing it all yourself? Like, I don't know.
I guess it depends where you want the help, because, a nanny will only sort of do so much, but I think they can still do a lot. But it depends, do you want someone doing your research for something? Do you want, it depends what sort of help you want, I guess.
But you need to dig deep on a nanny, like, before you just drop your kid off with someone. You want to know who you're leaving your kid with,
That's true.
It's easier to get someone to do your cleaning or whatever.
But if you're getting someone in to do some of these jobs, you wouldn't know them at all.
Yeah, but it's different to have them clean your house versus taking care of your kid, Like, if they mess up your floors, then, no big deal.
It was interesting. She was saying in the article that a lot of grandparents are using this service, buying vouchers or paying for hours.
I should send this to my parents at home. Like, hey, look what the grandparents are doing.
Why do you think that is though?
I don't know. We hear about mother guilt. Are we getting grandmother guilt because we're not there and can't help? Or don't want to?
Are people living further away from their families? Like, have we really sort of split our own village?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was going to ask as well. We have often talked about this on previous shows, Western perspectives where everyone's sort of separated, and Eastern perspectives where there's all like the family comes together. What are some ways that we can ensure that there is enough support around pregnant and young mums? And
I think being aware of it for starters is a massive thing, and I sort of probably wasn't aware of a lot of these things until I had kids and went through that experience on my own, and therefore it's so much easier to say, do you need help? Can I look after your kids during this moment or whatever?
I found mum friends were a really important support for me. I had no family around. I moved to Sydney, didn't know anybody, so it wasn't until I became friends with other mums that were going through the same thing that I found my greatest support.
But did you ever feel like it was hard to be vulnerable enough with them to ask for that kind of support?
Not really. Once I had one or two really close friends, I think that was really helped me through, and we were all going through the same thing. We'd babysit for each other, and neither of us had family in the area. So, they became really good supports.
We're all still searching for that village. It doesn't matter what it looks like, whether it's this maternity concierge or whatever, but we're all still searching and craving that village, aren't we?
I think good on these women for being so entrepreneurial to think of this idea.
But the question is, like, it's such a consumeristic kind of a thing. Like, did we need this in the past? Has it always been a thing? But
I think it just looked different. I think the village looked different in previous times. Like, parents, my parents were working for a long, long time, whereas my grandparents' previous times wouldn't have been working as long, were able to help, lived closer, all those things. So I think it just looked different.
And is there more pressure on mums these days to get the Pinterest-worthy baby shower?
The party or something.
Part of it.
I'm part of the Pinterest fail group, so...
I think most mums, no matter how perfect they are, will still compare themselves to the pin. Look, if you're pregnant or have kids and you'd like to join a community of mums and feel supported, Mums at the Table now has its own closed group on Facebook. Simply visit our Mums at the Table Facebook page and click the tab under the cover photo that says Visit Group. We'd love to see you there, and who knows, one of us ladies might even answer your questions.